Hey, it's Janet, and I'm excited that I feel inspired to talk to you. Some years ago, I spent quite a bit of time getting comfortable talking to the camera and thinking about you being there watching me and listening to me. And then my inspiration to make videos faded, and I spent several years doing a lot of writing. And I've had the thought for months, like, I'm willing to make videos, I just don't know what to talk about. And I've felt the time getting closer. And then last night I started writing things down, like, oh yes, this is what I want to talk about, this is what I want to share. So I'm on a new journey. I'm moving into a new phase in my life, and it's really different. One of the things that's the same, though, is that I'm finding my way one piece at a time. And so I turn the camera on and start talking without having a pre-planned how I'm going to make videos and how I want to organize things. So I'll just find my way as I go and share it with you. One of the thoughts that comes to mind as I say that is about 3 years ago I had a car crash, and part of my recovery time I found a NVC trainer, nonviolent communication trainer, that I was really drawn to, and I'd listen to her for hours at a time. And she works with leadership. How do we step into leadership in the idea that leadership is taking initiative in our lives rather than waiting for other people to lead the way. So regardless of our external circumstances, in the way we meet life, how do we step into leadership? And that is needed now in our world more than ever. And when I was first listening to a course of hers, and she was talking about leadership and asking, what does it mean to you? Before I heard what her definition of leadership was, I did pause and ask myself, what do I feel like leadership is? And based on my own experiences, what came to mind is something like to be visible, to be seen, to let others witness me finding my way in life. And so that's the basis of all that I want to share, is to let you see me, to feel, to work with the pieces inside me that make me feel like I want to hide and don't want you to see me, so that I can really let myself be seen as a human being on a journey here on this planet, just like you. And what has been the most helpful to me in my journey has been, getting to see other people, not the polished presentation, but the real person, and to feel each other as humans, trying to find our way here in a complex, very complicated world with where we are now. And so that's what I want to do. It brings me a sense of connection to share authentically and from my heart. So I'm pausing to breathe and reconnect with my body and get centered again. Wondering if there's something more I want to say on this video clip. Yeah, I want to be seen. I want to be appreciated and valued for who I am. And I think that's what every one of us wants. And we've lived in a world where we've been encouraged to hide certain parts of ourselves and not let them be seen. And I really have a sense that it's changing that, and it's time to change that. It's going to change us as people and our world. to let ourselves be fully seen as the humans that we are, vulnerable, soft, tender, caring, deeply caring, and the essence of our desire to support and help each other is in there, always. Many times it's been buried, but I'm sure excited to find it in myself more and more. And that caring is extended to me, too. I used to feel so much like service and caring for others meant leaving me out. And now I realize that it actually means taking care of me first. And recognizing that as a human, I have a pretty good sense of what would be supportive to you too, when I know what's supportive to me. Not all the details, but in general. And that's what I want to step out and take action with. So, thank you for listening. I'm glad you showed up to hear and receive what I want to share.